Welcome back. Today I'm taking a look at the brand new Olight Baton 3 Pro. Let's check it out. Alright, this is everything taken out of the box. I'll give you guys a nice look at that box. Product shot of the Olight Baton 3 Pro. What version that I have, typical Lumens and Runtime information right there. And here's your user manual. Some safety instructions here. It does come with a Olight pouch. It comes with an L-shaped stand for mounting and also another piece of adhesive tape. The proprietary Olight charging cable, USB type A to the magnet. But I'll put all this off to the side here and I'll give you guys a nice close-up of the Olight Baton 3 Pro. And while you guys are checking this out, let's talk about some of the features. So the Baton 3 Pro has a maximum output of 1500 lumens and a maximum throw of 175 meters. It also has 120 days of runtime on moonlight mode. It's available in 3 colors, black, desert tan, and the version that I have right here, OD green. The emitter is also available in 2 different color temperatures, cool white and neutral white. The version that I'm showing here is the neutral white version. It features 5 lighting modes plus strobe, and everything is controlled with a single side switch. The body's machined from aluminum, has a drop test rating of 1.5 meters, and has a waterproof rating of IPX8. The X means the dust proofing wasn't tested, and the 8 means it's submersible in up to 6 feet of water. Alright, so let's talk dimensions. It has a length of 3.99 inches and a head diameter of 0.91 inches. And according to my weight test, it comes in at 3.6 ounces. That's 100 grams. So I was pretty excited to learn that Olight was coming out with the Pro version to the Baton 3, just because the Baton 3 is one of my favorite everyday carry flashlights. And one of my most used flashlights for work. 1200 lumens, super tiny, I just love it. And it comes with a charging case. So if you guys saw my OFAN sale video that I released a few days back, I mentioned that I didn't see a charging case when Olight sent the new Pro version to me, which was a little bit disappointing. And basically, as of the time that I'm recording this video, I still have no idea if they plan on releasing a charging case for the Baton 3 Pro or not. Alright, so let's talk about the Baton 3 Pro here. 1500 lumens, 175 meters of throw, 7900 candela. And the Pro version is available in 2 different emitter colors. And when I say emitter colors, of course, I'm talking about the beam color. So this is the neutral white version, and they do have a cool white version, which is indicated on the side of the box when you buy your Baton 3 Pro. Now, looking at the user manual right here, it shows the cool white and neutral white version. Cool white is 5700 Kelvin to 6700 Kelvin and has a 70 CRI. Neutral white is 4000 to 5200 Kelvin with a 70 CRI. Now 70 CRI isn't that good. That's why sometimes in Olight beams you sort of see that greenish tint. That's because the CRI is only 70. Also, with the color temperature here, it says 4000 to 5200. To my eyes, this looks warmer, so this might be in the 4000 to 4500 range, which to me is great. Also, what's new in the Pro version is they now have a proximity sensor. Either love it or hate it. You can see on turbo, it will dim down that light. They put a proximity sensor right there to dim down the light on turbo, which I think it works great, but I know some of you might not like that because sometimes if it's raining, the rain will accidentally cover up that sensor and dim your lights. But for me, that hasn't been an issue. Also, let's crack this open and check out the battery. It is an 18650 3200 milliamp hour 3.6 volt rechargeable lithium ion battery, as you can see right there. Now that battery can be charged with the included proprietary magnetic charger right there, or it can be slot charged, and that's what I had to do to get ready for this video. Just my slot charger charges that battery a lot faster. Now everything else that I see here is typical Olight. You can see that they have the removable split ring pocket clip right there. It's almost deep pocket carry. You can see there's about a 1/4 inch left at the very top, and it is a 2-way pocket clip there and right there. Now I'll give you guys a nice look right down the barrel there at that LED, and you can see there's barely any bezel at all. So this isn't a tactical flashlight. This is an EDC flashlight through and through, even though they do include a strobe on here, which is appreciated. Now let's check out this side switch right here. It feels pretty nice. Olight, I've never had a problem with Olight switches, whether it's a tail switch or a side switch, they always feel pretty high quality. And yes, there is an LED right in the middle of that side switch that indicates the battery life, so I like that. It also comes in 3 different colors, black, OD green, and desert tan. And I mentioned this in the Ofan sale video I did a few days back. I'm really happy that Olight is now offering OD green and desert tan as normal colors and not releasing them as limited edition colors and charging us more money. Once again, I'm glad that I got the OD green and it's just the normal color. Fantastic. All right, so now let's take a look at the lumens and runtime information. You can see there's 5 different modes: moon, low, medium, high, and turbo. Turbo is 1500 lumens, then high is 600 lumens, and then it steps down to 120 lumens. I do like the mode spacing here. That 1500, that 600 to 1500, I do like that. Medium is 120 lumens, low is 15, and that half lumen moonlight, which is fantastic. Now check out turbo right here. It says 1500 lumens, steps down to 600 lumens after 2 minutes. So the runtime is 1500 lumens at 2 minutes, and then it steps down to 600 at 177 minutes. Now I'm going to test that out in my heat test, my lumens, my turbo and heat test, sorry about that. And I'm going to test out to see if we do indeed get 2 minutes of that turbo at 1500 lumens. And now let's run down the UI. Olight always has a very simplistic UI, which I really like for everyday carry flashlights. It's always just a single press on and a single press off. And then once it's on, just hold it down to cycle through those 3 modes, low, medium, and high. Super easy to get to turbo, either from off or on. Just double click and there's the 1500 lumen turbo right there, and then a single press off. Some other things to note here that I really like is it does have a strobe, a triple click. Brings up strobe. It does have a lockout from off, just press and hold. Pass moonlight right there, and now the flashlight is locked out, which is indicated by that red LED right there. It does feature a memory, which is fairly common in flashlights these days, but it does even hold that moonlight mode in its memory. So there's our half lumen moonlight. Turn it off, turn it back on, goes right back to moonlight, so that's really cool. And there's one more special feature that it has. It does have a timer, something that I will never use, but for somebody out there that does want a timer on their flashlights, it's in there. All right, so now it's time for my world famous scientific, not so scientific heat and turbo test. I'm gonna let it run for 3 minutes this time. And then after 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes, I'm gonna take its temperature at the head and the body. And then I'll look out for any step down from that turbo. And hopefully it lasts that full 2 minutes. So we're gonna test that out. So my fancy new timer right here. Let's get it to 2 minutes. I'm sorry, let's go to 3 minutes. Right there. I'm going to do this at the same time. Double click and go. All right, cool. All right, so holding it in my hands right now, absolutely, completely fine. So this is the results right here. At the head, after 1 minute, was 105.9 degrees Fahrenheit. At the body was 89.2. So not bad at all. Even after 1 minute at the head, completely manageable. After 2 minutes, it came down a little bit at exactly 104 degrees. And at the body, it went up a little bit at 91.5. And then after 3 minutes, it went down more at the head at 97.3 degrees Fahrenheit and went up more at the body at 92.4. But those numbers, you don't need gloves at all. This is completely manageable, not bad at all. And there was definitely a step down. I'm guessing it started stepping down between that 1 and 2 minutes because that's why the temperatures went down at the head. I couldn't really tell just staring at this light, but in the edit, I'll scrub through the footage and I'll put up the step down information on the screen right now. All right, let's check out the beam here. I'm gonna skip moonlight and go right to low. So there is low, as expected. And then I turned it off by accident. There's medium. Okay, there we go. So it is kissing those back trees, as you can see. And I'll put up the distance between here and those back trees. You can start to see that hot spot there. It's a pretty large hot spot, actually. And I'm starting to see the outer edge of that perimeter, so it looks like it's a fairly floody light as well. And then here's high, 600 lumens. That is a huge hotspot. And then I'll pan around so you can see just how floody this is. This is a surprisingly floody beam here, but overall a pretty nice beam profile. Let's go to turbo. Boom. Very nice. I mean, I can pretty much see everything. I mean, look at this. So pretty decent, 1500 lumens, 175 meters. I think it's only like 46 meters from here to those back trees. We hit that net, that first net right there, which isn't that far, but it's farther than those trees. There's no way I can hit that back net. That's just too far away. There's 4 nets there. You probably can't see them. But so far, a pretty nice beam. Let's walk down here and then let's go back to low. Medium. So even on medium, this is pretty decent. 90% of the time, I would probably be in high mode for this flashlight. Top of those trees right there, medium, and then there's high. High is plenty of light. This 600 lumens is very nice. And I love that neutral white beam. I much prefer the neutral white over the cool white beam any day. And let's hit turbo down this little pathway here. Boom, bring it in. Very nice. So what do you guys think? I mean, pretty typical beam pattern here, even though it does have a pretty large hotspot, but it's very floody. Not the floodiest everyday carry light that I have, but if I pan to the left and the right, you can see it almost goes directly to the side of me. How that beam perimeter right there, you can see it's pretty wide. So let's go to my next location and let's check that out. All right, so I like this location because it shows you what this beam would look like sweeping across a field. That's medium. Sorry, low, medium. Let's go. Wait, what am I doing here? Low, medium, high. Geez. All right, it's my first day. So you can see even high is kissing those back trees. I think it's 212 feet. I never remember, but I'll put up the distance on the screen here. There's the first net. It's not that bright out here. It's that light right there. It looks like it's a lot brighter than normal. But let's go to turbo, and there we go. There we go. First net. And you can definitely see that second net and the third net down there. I can't see the fourth one. But that fourth net is pretty far. And the throw on this is only 175 meters. It's not crazy long, but for an EDC flashlight, it is plenty. 175 meters, 1500 lumens. You can see just how bright. And man, that hotspot is just huge. Look at that. So overall, guys, I'm really liking this beam profile here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you guys think of this beam. It's about 50 degrees out here and I'm in a t-shirt, so I'm gonna head inside. All right, guys, so overall, I really like the Olight Baton 3 Pro. 1500 lumens produces plenty of light. That 175 meters of throw, as you saw, for everyday carry is just fine. For me, going with the neutral white emitter was definitely the right choice. Looking at those beam shots out there, high and turbo, I didn't see any green at all. Actually, I didn't really even see any green at low or medium, even with only a CRI of 70, so that's pretty good. It has a pretty wide hotspot, bigger than I thought, and it was very floody. You can see everything around me. And for being an 18650 everyday carry flashlight, being under 4 inches, yes, technically it's under 4 inches, it's fairly compact. So for me, a light like this would be on the larger side of everyday carry, but still very manageable. My only hope is that in the future, Olight comes out with a Baton 3 Pro charging case. That would make this guy very happy. But for right now, the Baton 3 Pro is a solid choice for an everyday carry flashlight. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think of the Olight Baton 3 Pro? Now if you want to check this out for yourself, I will have links down below in my description box. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And go!